then you recognize a pattern कि यार ये तो मेरे साथ हमेशा से हो रहा था. And when you know, you can make use of that principle. So this universe works on these principles. Okay, so like law of gravity. Now आपको पता है जब से अर्थ बनी थी तब से जब से ये दुनिया बनी थी तब से लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटी था. लेकिन 1760s में जाके न्यूटन ने ग्रेविटी की कहते हैं खोज की. नाउ ग्रेविटी तो हमेशा से थी बट लोगों ने देखा ही नहीं. सो हम जो चीज बहुत ऑब्वियस होती है उसको कई बार इग्नोर कर लेते हैं. ओके, एंड सो वो वीडियो कहता है यू कैन मैनिफेस्ट वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट. And there my Sadguru tells you, my Guru Sadguru tells you that you can manifest whatever you want with your, thought, action, emotion, and energies. Now, what if I tell you right now also you are still manifesting whatever you want? So आपकी जो भी life है is just being manifested by you unconsciously and you can also make it consciously. आज की अगर टॉपिक देखें that's the main topic because you right now you can imagine that you are living in this magical cosmos जहां पे हर तरफ इंटेलिजेंस है. नाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज ऑल दिस इंटेलिजेंस हम इसको बहुत ही आसानी से अरे ये तो छोटी सी बात है कर देते हैं. वेयर इज छोटी छोटी बातों में भी बहुत बड़ा जादू था. सो थिंक अबाउट दिस. लेट्स से ये ऑरेंज का सीड है. ओके, नाउ लेट मी आस्क यू, ऑरेंज का सीड बड़ा होके कौन सा ट्री बनेगा? ऑरेंज का सीड बड़ा होके कौन सा ट्री बनेगा? ऑरेंज का सीड बड़ा होके ऑरेंज ट्री बनेगा, राइट? बड़ा लॉजिकल सा, ऐसा लगता है यार इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात थी. फर्स्ट थिंग नाउ यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इज ऑरेंज इज अ वर्ड विच वाज मेड बाय ह्यूमंस. ओके, गॉड डिड नॉट से ऑरेंज नाम का कोई भी चीज. गॉड डिड नॉट से मैंगो नाम की कोई भी चीज. इट्स जस्ट अ डिफरेंट थिंग. ओके, इट्स जस्ट अ मैजिकल थिंग. एंड सो जब ये सीड जाता है ऑल ऑफ अ सडन व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि वहां पे एक बहुत बड़ा ट्री आ जाता है जिसपे जिसपे बहुत सारा ऑरेंजेस लगे होते हैं. ओके, एंड सो कभी ऐसा होगा कि ऑरेंज का ट्री मैंगो प्रोड्यूस कर दे? नहीं होगा, राइट? बिकॉज इट्स एन ऑरेंज ट्री. नाउ व्हेन इट कम्स टू ऑरेंज तो हमारे को ये वाला प्रिंसिपल समझ में आता है. बट थिंक अबाउट दिस कि यूनिवर्स कितना चमत्कारी है. जस्ट विद वेरी स्मॉल सीड you can produce as many oranges as you want. Is this not magical? Can we just type M in the chat box यार कि अगर ये magical है? Okay, universe never makes any mistake. Isn't this magical? कभी भी गलती से भी नहीं होता कि यार हमने सीड डाला और वहां पे पेड़ ना आए और वहां पे फ्रूट्स ना आए. गलती से भी नहीं होता. Isn't this magical, guys? Can you just type M? The problem is our human mind, we have stopped seeing magic which is all around. नाउ थिंक अबाउट दिस. अगर आप इस सीड को, छोटे से सीड को पूछोगे दैट वन डे यू कैन बिकम अ वेरी बिग ट्री और आप पे बहुत सारे ऑरेंजेस आएंगे, क्या लगता है ये छोटा सा सीड क्या कहेगा? इज दिस पॉसिबल और नॉट पॉसिबल? जस्ट टाइप P फॉर पॉसिबल, NP फॉर नॉट पॉसिबल. आप एक छोटे से सीड को कहो कि एक दिन तो इतना बड़ा ट्री बन जाएगा, ये छोटा सा सीड क्या कहेगा? पॉसिबल, नॉट पॉसिबल? नॉट पॉसिबल, राइट? ये छोटा सा सीड कहेगा नॉट पॉसिबल. नाउ ये हमारे को ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस से समझ में आता है कि छोटा सा सीड कह देगा नॉट पॉसिबल. बट लेट मी आस्क यू, डू यू थिंक इट इज रियली डिफिकल्ट फॉर दिस सीड टू बिकम अ ट्री और इज इट इजी? टाइप D फॉर डिफिकल्ट, E फॉर इजी. इज इट डिफिकल्ट और इजी? और इनफैक्ट वी शुड से वेरी वेरी इजी, राइट? इट्स रियली वेरी वेरी इजी. एंड सो इसके ऊपर जितना आसान इसके ऊपर इस सीड का ट्री बनना है उतना ही आसान आपका सक्सेस है. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज यू हैव नेवर बीन टॉट अबाउट दिस एंड वी हैव नेवर बीन टॉट अबाउट दिस. तो अब मैं आपके साथ जो शेयर करने वाला हूं इज समथिंग विच इज रिटन इनसाइड बाइबल. तो मैं कोई इतना इंटेलिजेंट नहीं हूं कि मैं आपको अपनी तरफ से कुछ बना के दूंगा. आई एम जस्ट डिकोडिंग यू विच इज देयर इनसाइड द बाइबल and I'm just using it, and when I don't use it I also pay the price of going against it because it's like the laws of the universe. तो अगर मैं लॉज के अगेंस्ट जाऊंगा, आई विल हैव टू पे द प्राइस, एंड इफ आई विल नॉट, and if I will go with the laws, I will, be something which is very, very, I will get the rewards for, following these laws. Now let me ask you, by default, I want to ask you, by default, बहुत सारी पब्लिक जो है, when it comes to building a business, by default बहुत सारे लोग इसको डाउट से देखते हैं या इसको अपॉर्चुनिटी के हिसाब से देखते हैं। आई वांट टू आस्क यू, बहुत सारे लोग जब एक अपॉर्चुनिटी आती है बिजनेस की या बिजनेस बनाना होता है, इसको डाउट से देखते हैं, जस्ट टाइप डी फॉर डाउट, या इसको अपॉर्चुनिटी से देखते हैं, जस्ट टाइप ओ फॉर अपॉर्चुनिटी, डी या ओ। एवरीबडी यार, गाइस कैन यू जस्ट पार्टिसिपेट यार? हाँ, डाउट, राइट, डाउट, डाउट। नाउ एंड सो लेट मी आस्क यू, ये सारे लोग जो डाउट से देखते हैं, आर दीज गाइज सक्सेसफुल इन लाइफ या अनसक्सेसफुल इन लाइफ? मोस्ट ऑफ देम, ओके, थिंक अबाउट दिस, मोस्ट ऑफ देम, आर दे रियली सक्सेसफुल? आर दे रियली रिच पीपल जिनकी हम एडवाइस लेते हैं, या आर दे अनसक्सेसफुल? मोस्ट ऑफ देम दे आर अनसक्सेसफुल पीपल, सो दे हैव गॉट नथिंग टू डू विद रियलिटी। बट इट्स लाइक, ना मैं कभी लाइफ में आगे बढ़ूंगा, ना मैं किसी को बढ़ने दूंगा। तो मैंने आपको बोला कड़वा सच, तो कड़वा सच ये है कि ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग आज भी आपकी लाइफ में होंगे जो कि आपको आगे नहीं बढ़ने देंगे अगर आपको आगे बढ़ना है। और अगर आप उनकी बात सुनेंगे, आप सारी जिंदगी वहीं रहने वाले हैं। बिकॉज व्हेन यू से नो टू एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, यू आर नॉट सेइंग नो टू समवन एल्स, यू आर जस्ट सेइंग नो टू योर ओन ग्रोथ। मेक सेंस? यू आर ओनली सेइंग नो टू योर ग्रोथ। सो वी हैव सो मेनी पीपल जिनकी, बिकॉज building this business, I showed you, it's like done deal. When it works for me, it works for everyone. But what's happening right now is they are playing with the law which they don't know, and उनकी जो थिंकिंग है वो पूरी स्कूलिंग सिस्टम ने इतनी खराब कर दी है दैट दे हैव बिकम देयर ओन एनिमी, एंड सो वन somebody becomes their own enemy, nobody can save them. Now I'm going to actually just connect this episode of Bible with manifest whatever you want, which Sadhguru says, so that you can understand what's happening with you right now. The law is anyways working. Okay, if you can't see gravity, does not mean gravity hai nahi. It only means that you are not aware of gravity, maybe, if you are not aware of it. And so similarly, if there is another laws which you are not aware of, that does not mean they don't exist. So I'm showing you something which is written inside the Bible. So what's happening is, right now, let's say this is you, okay, and so what's happening is, let's say you are looking at some opportunities in your life. Okay, so these, let's say there are some facts which you are looking at. Okay, it could be an opportunity, it could be anything. Okay, and so what's happening is, right now you have been conditioned to look at these. So you have been conditioned to look at these with doubt, or you have been conditioned to look at the facts with the opportunity? क्या लगता है आपको? हमारे को जो प्रोग्रामिंग की है, हमारा अंदर जो सिस्टम बना है, कैसे देखते हैं हम हर चीज को? डाउट के साथ देखते हैं या अपॉर्चुनिटी के हिसाब से देखते हैं? जस्ट टाइप डी फॉर डाउट्स, ओके, जस्ट डी लिख दो या ओ लिख दो जब भी कोई नई चीज आती है। ओके, डाउट के हिसाब से देखते हैं या अपॉर्चुनिटी के हिसाब से देखते हैं? मैक्सिमम लोग, सोच लो, ऐसे सोच लो, मैक्सिमम लोग डाउट के हिसाब से देखते हैं या अपॉर्चुनिटी के? जस्ट टाइप डी फॉर डाउट्स, ओ फॉर अपॉर्चुनिटी, दोनों में से एक डिसीजन ले लो आप। आई होप यू कैन हियर मी, ओके? मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना? मोस्टली डाउट, रेयरली अपॉर्चुनिटी, राइट? नाउ आई वांट टू टेल यू समथिंग, ओके, कि हम जो भी वरी कर रहे हैं, हम जो भी बिलीव कर रहे हैं, we have been conditioned in such a way. Now actual में the problem is not the fact, the problem is our focus, कि हम किधर फोकस कर रहे हैं। ओके, तो अगर हम किसी चीज को, कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो है, वो ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि उसका पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव ना हो। कोई ऐसी चीज हो ही नहीं सकती लाइफ में। ओके, एंड सो थिंक अबाउट दिस, हैव यू एवर सीन अ वन साइडेड कॉइन जिसमें सिर्फ हेड और टेल ना हो? हैव यू एवर सीन कि एक पेपर है जिसका सिर्फ वन साइड पे आप लिख सकते हो, बैक साइड पे पेपर नहीं है? हैव यू एवर सीन अ पेपर विद वन साइड? इज देयर अ हॉट विदाउट अ कोल्ड? इज देयर अ टॉप विदाउट अ बॉटम? is there any such thing in this world? Is there any bread piece जिसका एक side of bread है और दूसरी side of bread नहीं है? It's not possible, right? It does not, it cannot exist as per the law of this universe. Now what's happening is बहुत सारे लोगों के पास एक choice है जब उनको focus करनी है. They can focus on something which is positive, or they can focus on something which is negative in the same situation. Okay, in the same situation they have the power. Building a business on the internet, you have the power to decide. You can focus on that it's going to actually change my life, and my life will become really thriving when I will do this. Or you can say, okay, I will just, I will lose money and this is not possible, and then you will lose on your opportunity as well. So when you say no to anything, you also say no to winning as well. Okay, now you have the option, but the point is, जब आप positive चीज पे देखोगे, you will have this smile on your face. Okay, just like this person. But when you look at the negative side, you will have the negative impressions. And so what's going to happen is, there was nothing in that thing. It's only कि आपने किस चीज पे focus किया. And by आप, I mean this for everyone, every human being. And so what's going to happen is, when this person is looking at something, now at this point in time, they have a choice to make. They can look at this and get excited about this, that it's going to be really wonderful opportunity, or they can worry about it. Okay, guess what? बहुत सारे लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? Are they going to be excited, or they will be, they'll start looking for worries. They'll start looking for ways why this will not work. Okay, just type W if you feel that people will start looking for worries, ways why it will not work. And so that's where most of the people, they are going to focus. So what I said is, you're still manifesting whatever you are thinking. Okay, so बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ focus करने वाले हैं. Now whatever you are looking at is actually, what it's doing is, it's going to create your belief. So you are creating a belief about everything all the time. Okay, आप हमेशा belief बना रहे हो. Now when the belief is in the positive outcome of the thing, it's called as faith. Okay, it's called as faith. You believe it will work for you, and so that is faith. Okay, and so faith, you can associate it with God, because God is omnipresent. God हर तरफ है, and this is not me. Okay, कोई भी religion उठा के देख लो, वो हर तरफ है, हर जगह है, हर चीज में है, हर तरफ अपने उस हर चीज उसके हिसाब से चलती है. And so अगर हर चीज उसके हिसाब से चलती है, so if I will have faith that that power is going to actually help me, then that power is going to actually help me. But at the same time, that's an universal intelligence, and like orange का seed, हमेशा orange का tree बनेगा ही बनेगा. So when you are a human being, you have been given this power of this thought, okay, the power of your subconscious mind. So whatever you will believe in, that has to manifest, because I'm going to tell you what belief is. And so what's going to happen is, like you have a positive, when you have a positive anticipation, it becomes faith. But when you have a negative anticipation that things will not work for me, which is where everybody is programmed, and what's going to happen is, they will create worry, they will create stress, they will create anxiety. And so what's going to happen is, without any reason, if you create stress, if you create anxiety, your mind is going to be going like, oh, something is, हर चीज खराब हो चुकी है, मेरी दुनिया उजड़ चुकी है, कल को ही, सब खत्म होने वाला है. And so these are all our self-created doubts. Okay, so if you think about this, that situation, that same situation which you are looking at, अगर आपकी कोई भी situation है आज लाइफ में, अगर वो प्रॉब्लम भी है, my friend, अगर वो प्रॉब्लम है, तभी अपॉर्चुनिटी भी आती है. Okay, so like coin में, you can't have a coin जिसकी सिर्फ head है, tail नहीं है. You can't have a paper जिसकी एक side है, दूसरी side नहीं है. Similarly, you can't have something which has a problem which does not has an opportunity. So problem and opportunities, they exist together. The problem is, when we see a problem, or when we see something which is not in alignment to our thoughts, we are so focused in looking at only that thing कि हमें लगता है हमारी जिंदगी खत्म हो गई, and we are not looking at other things which are waiting for us in a very big way. Now, for people who literally look at the other way around, they will look at this faith. Now, I want to tell you, whatever you, so belief is going to be upon you. You can believe whatever you want. And अगर हम belief की बात करें, so I'm going to just type believing. So what's going to happen is whatever you believe, you will start believing in that. Okay, just type B for believing. Okay, just type B in the chat box for believing. Now what's going to happen is, my friend, whatever you believe, now believing is a compound word. So when you start believing in something, the power of your subconscious mind, you impress it on your subconscious. And so when you start believing it, you will be living it. Okay, you will start living it. So if you are thinking of negative outcomes, your negative outcomes are going to come your way. And if you're thinking of positive outcomes, you will see all the positive things which are coming your way. So believing is believing. And so even if you are lying to yourself, you may be lying to yourself, but it will still be done onto you, because the thing which is done onto you is as per your belief. I'm not saying this, it's written in the Bible. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. जिस चीज को सच्चे मन से चाहोगे वो आपको मिल जाएगा. Has anybody heard about this? जिस चीज को सच्चे मन से चाहोगे वो आपको मिल जाएगा. मेरे से पहले just type yes in the chat box. आपने इस सेंटेंस को सुना है? जिस चीज को सच्चे मन से चाहोगे मिल जाएगा. सिर्फ एक ने? ओके, ओम शांति ओम. ओके ओके, ओम शांति ओम मूवी से पहले भी सुना होगा आपने, वो पहली बार नहीं सुना. हमारे को हमारे बुजुर्ग भी कई बार ये बोल जाते थे, जिस चीज को सच्चे मन से चाहोगे यार रब दिलवा देता है. नाउ दे डिड नॉट न्यू कि वो सच में सच बोल रहे हैं. आई एम टेलिंग यू, दिस इज द बिगेस्ट ट्रूथ ऑफ योर लाइफ. The problem is you are still so focused in worrying about things that you only look at the negative outcomes, and what you get in life is just the negative outcomes. So that's the only thing which is holding you back. And if you just change that, your life will change. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen. Even if you are lying, or even if you are, believing in anything, that's what you will start, living in your life. And so this human mind does not, your subconscious mind does not differentiate between what is truth and what is lying. What it will do is it will just manifest that in front of you, and you will experience that in your life. Now, for most of the people, what's happening is they have some memory of a bad past, or they have a memory of lack. Okay, and because they have never done it in previously, तो पहले कभी लाइफ में हुआ ही नहीं. And so when it comes to a very bright future, most of the people, they will have doubt. Bam, it's so simple. They will have this thing called as doubt. Now, doubt creates worry. Doubt creates stress. Doubt creates anxiety. And what's going to happen is all these things, when you are thinking about all these things, they will travel to your heart. Okay, and it will give you this thing called as stress. And when you will have stress, okay, when you will have stress in your heart, you will feel like, running away. यार मैं इस सिचुएशन से भाग जाता हूं, मैं इस सिचुएशन से किसी तरीके से बाहर निकल जाता हूं. ओके, मैं इसको क्विट कर देता हूं. ओके, and so there was nothing inside the fact. It had the opportunity and it had the problem at the same time, but what you are looking at is just the problem. So if you just look at the negative anticipation of the outcome, what's going to happen is you will start creating. So you will have the inability to take action. Okay, inability to take action. So let me put it, inability to act. And when you don't have the ability to act, what will happen? आपका past ही is going to repeat and come in front of you. So you will start creating your past and you will start making your future also your past. Yes or no? तो बहुत सारे लोग अगर उनका पास्ट जो भी है, they are just manifesting the same future for themselves. Now I want you to understand कि अभी के लिए if you have to look at your state, okay, look at it, what is your now state, okay, what is your now faith. Okay, so if you want some amazing results in your life, you will have to work on your faith, because any which ways, whatever you are believing is going to be working in your favor. So why not use something which will actually give us the results which we want? I'm not saying that things are going to be just like rosy all the time. You might face some difficulties, but understand कि वो difficulties भी इसलिए आती हैं just to teach you a bigger lesson in life. And what happens is when you learn a bigger lesson, so we came here on this earth to learn lessons. और जब आप bigger lesson जीत जाओगे, सीख जाओगे, you will move to the higher plane of understanding and you will start vibrating at a higher level and you will see results, you will start getting results at a very higher level very easily. Now, if I have to look at your now faith, first of all, I want to ask you, have you ever lived in past? Yes or no? Have you ever lived in your past? Even for a moment, even for a day, has anyone lived in the past? Yes or no? Okay, so Lokesh is saying, Lokesh, you lived in the past. When did you lived in the past? Can anyone say, have you ever lived in past? Yes or no? You have always lived in now. Have you ever stepped out of this now? I want to ask anyone. Is there anyone who says that he has stepped out of this now? What you think as past, what you understand as past is what's happening is you have this mind, okay? You have this which you called as your mind, and in this mind you have a memory. And you think this memory is your past. You have never lived in any past, okay? Okay, so you have never lived in any of the past because past does not exist. All you have is now. You have always lived in now. Have you ever lived in future? Now this one is easy क्योंकि मैंने बता दिया. Have you ever lived in future? Well, the answer is again no. You have never lived in any future, but you have anticipated future. Okay, you have anticipated future. And most of the times you have anticipated future worrying that something wrong should not go in my life. That's how most of the people are operating. Yes or no? बहुत सारे लोग यही काम कर रहे हैं ना कि मेरा फ्यूचर खराब ना हो जाए, मेरे फ्यूचर में कोई प्रॉब्लम ना आ जाए, मैं सेफ्टी ढूंढ लूं. यस या नो? दे वांट दिस. यस या नो? समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? And so what's happening is your now faith is, when I talk about now faith, it's really very important because what you thought in the past, that's what you have created in the present in your life right now. And अगर आपको अपनी life change करनी है, then the only time you have where you can change your life is now. You only have now. तो बहुत सारे लोग जो सोचते हैं ना, आई कभी सुना है आपने लोगों को कहते हैं नेक्स्ट ईयर मैं ये करूंगा, 6 मंथ्स बाद मैं ये करूंगा, 5 मंथ्स बाद ये करूंगा. सुना है किसी को ये कहते हुए फ्यूचर प्लानिंग करेंगे? दे हैव नेवर. I know so many people who told me future planning करेंगे, and the moment somebody says me, I know the answer is going to be no. वो कभी नहीं कर पाएंगे because all they have in their life is now. You have never lived any time in future. And so why I'm so sure वो नहीं करेंगे, because आप क्या करते हो is dependent upon your feeling. Okay, your feeling. So nothing has got no power on you but your feelings, they have got all power on you. So when you look at a fact, okay, it could be anything. If you look at the positive side of the thing, or you can look at the negative side of the thing. When you look at the positive side of the thing, you get anticipation of a result which you desire. Okay, जो आपको रिजल्ट चाहिए, आपको वो रिजल्ट डिजायर की फीलिंग आती है, एंड सो यू जनरेट अ फीलिंग इन योर हार्ट. आपके हार्ट में एक फीलिंग आती है that you know what, my life is going to be literally amazing when I will go through this. And so when you have this anticipation, you are also willing to go through some short term pain so that you can get to that gain. Okay, and that's how transformation happens. तो अगर किसी को अपनी लाइफ में मान लो फिट बॉडी बनानी है, they understand, they have the feeling that they can achieve that result. अगर किसी को ये लगे कि मेरी बॉडी बनेगी ही नहीं, what they will end up is with worry, they will end up with stress, they will end up with anxiety, they will have a feeling that it's not going to work for them, and they will take no action. So they will have the inability to act. Is this making sense, guys? Just type MS in the chat box अगर समझ में आ रहा है. Because if you don't understand this, my friend, nothing is going to change in your life. Because I can show you, so you know, it's so simple. But this, so what you want to look at is completely your baby. You can decide where to look at and you can move forward. Maybe there will be tough times, but you need to understand कि अगर किसी को body, let's say हम example ले रहे थे, body बनानी है, so when they have the anticipation of the result, they are willing to go through that pain happily. That pain could be, they have to pay for the gym fees, they have to pay for new clothes, they have to pay for some maybe diet, diet counseling, they have to pay for some diet stuff. And what's going to happen is, because they have the feeling that they will feel great when things will happen to them, they will happily go through that pain and they will have the power to take action. Okay. Now, the problem is, for most of the people, they are always looking at the negative thing and they have the inability to take action. So even if the good things they want to come your way, because this universe is always trying to help you, because what you call as universe, they are not two different things, but you have been conditioned in your mind to think in such a negative way कि आप हमेशा अपने आप को ओवर प्रोटेक्ट करने की कोशिश करते हो. Whereas you need to understand one thing. I want to ask you, my friend, have आप सबने किसी ने बर्ड्स देखे? किसी ने बर्ड्स देखे हैं कभी? कब देखे थे लास्ट बर्ड? देखे हैं बर्ड? Lot of you don't have the power to even participate in the chats. Decision लेना तो बहुत दूर की बात है. And that's why I encourage people to participate. A lot of you don't have that power also. Leave aside changing your life. That's not going to happen. But birds देखें? Now, if you look at birds के पास कोई भी ना तो बड़े हाथ हैं. Do you think birds के पास आपसे ज्यादा अच्छा हैंड्स हैं, या आपसे अच्छा ब्रेन है, या आपसे अच्छी कोई भी फैसिलिटीज हैं लाइफ की? डू यू थिंक बर्ड्स दे हैव दे हैव यू नो दे हैव इंटेलिजेंट ब्रेन देन यू, या दे हैव अ बेटर बॉडी देन यू? यस और नो? आई डोंट थिंक सो. मुझे नहीं लगता. जब मैं बर्ड्स को देखता हूं, यस दे कैन फ्लाई. दैट्स द ओनली थिंग दे कैन डू. They can only fly. I can't fly, but God has given me this power to, this mind with which I can think. God has given me creativity, God has given me hands, God has given me a lot of things which only I can enjoy. But have you ever seen any bird worrying? किसी बर्ड को वरी करते देखा है कभी? And have you ever seen any bird dying out of hunger? कि भूख से मर गया? Well, no, right? सो बर्ड्स जिनके पास ना आपके जैसा ब्रेन है ना आपके जैसे बॉडी है, दे डोंट वरी. सो व्हाट मेक्स यू थिंक कि जब आप वरी करते हो आप इंटेलिजेंट होते हो? नाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज यू हैव बीन प्रोग्राम्ड इन सच अ वे कि आपको बोला जाता है कि व्हेन यू आर वरिंग, दैट्स अ वेरी स्मार्ट थिंग. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू एग्री विद मी कि बहुत सारे लोगों को ये लगता है कि इफ दे आर वरिंग, दैट्स अ वेरी स्मार्ट थिंग दे आर डूइंग. They feel that they are becoming responsible. They have seen other people worrying. They think that, worry is something which is natural, which we need to do. Agree with me? बहुत सारे लोगों को ऐसा ही लगता है कि हाँ वरी करना चाहिए. Now I want to ask you, बाइबल में एक जगह लिखा है कि अगर वरी करने से आपकी छोटी हाइट जो है 18 इंच से बढ़ जाती है, देन यू हैव एवरी राइट टू वरी. आई वांट टू आस्क यू, वरी ने आज तक आपकी एक भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व की है? यस या नो? वरी ने आपकी आज तक एक भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व की है? यस या नो? And so, if no, why don't you start living from the place of faith, which I'm telling you, of God? Why don't you start believing in the best outcomes for yourself? Is there any harm in it? But the problem is, whenever you have to take any action, for most of the people, they are looking for other people's opinions. How many of you agree with me? Just type A in the chat box. So before you make any decision, most of the people, they are looking for other people's opinions, whether you should be taking some step or not. Just type A if you agree with me. Everybody, you can participate, guys. ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम थोड़ी है यार. A लिखना में इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. You can type N also if you don't agree with me. And so only one person agrees and rest of the people don't even agree, don't even disagree. And so they are just passenger without ticket. Huh? I don't mind. It's your life. I'm just trying to show you how your mind works so that you can take charge of this thing. Sadhguru उस वीडियो में कहते हैं, when you are equipped with something which is so powerful, and if you don't know how to use it, you will become destructive, self-destructive. That's what your problem is right now. You're looking for other people who are themselves broke, who are themselves not successful, but you want to take their opinion so that if you fail tomorrow, okay, this is the problem. So that if you fail tomorrow, you will have some other parties to say that, you also said, and I did it because you also agreed, and then I failed. And so this way, they are going to not let you also win, and you will never win, and you will stay where you are. So let me ask you, do you think जो winners होते हैं, are they looking for any confirmations from anyone? Do you think Sachin Tendulkar asked anyone that should I become a Sachin Tendulkar or not? Do you think Sachin Tendulkar asked it? Yes or no? Why or N? Why for yes and for no? Do you think Sachin Tendulkar would have asked anyone should I do this or not? डू यू थिंक महेंद्र सिंह धोनी ने जब अपना जब उसको ट्रेन की नौकरी छोड़नी थी और क्रिकेट परस्यू करना था, करियर, ट्रेन की सेफ नौकरी, सरकारी नौकरी में लग जाओ, हमारे यहाँ तो सिखाया ही बचपन से ये जाता है, सरकारी नौकरी मिल गई तो फ्यूचर सेफ हो गया. जब उसको छोड़नी थी, डू यू थिंक महेंद्र सिंह धोनी कंसल्टेड पीपल? अगर वो कंसल्ट करता तो लोग उसको क्या कहते? उसको छोड़नी चाहिए या नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए? डू यू थिंक पीपल वुड हैव, अगर महेंद्र सिंह धोनी लोगों से पूछने जाता कि मेरे को अपनी ट्रेन की नौकरी छोड़नी चाहिए क्रिकेट का परस्यू करने के लिए करियर, लोग उसको यस कहते या नो कहते कि मत छोड़ो? People would have said no, right? And what would have been the result? Mr. Dhoni would have remained where he was in a ticket collector job. But Dhoni ने क्या किया? I want you to understand this, guys. Dhoni had a clear picture in his mind. I want this. It's like you declare to the universe, I want this. And then universe brings forth for you. You have this, you have 100% faith in this. So when Dhoni is actually leaving his job, Dhoni is saying, I don't care, I don't worry. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You should stop worrying, because what your worry is going to do is going to actually keep you stuck where you are in your life. And all you need to do is stop your worry, start taking action in faith, and start believing in the best positive outcome you want. And the next thing which you need to do now is you need to look for opportunities. You need to look for options. It's that simple. And so if you look at options, you will start finding options. There will be so many options which, which people, so many products, so many services which people need today. You only said 10 crore लोगों को तो ये इंटरनेट पे बिजनेस बनाना ही सीखना होगा. If you want, you can learn this, you can make your own courses. If you want, you can learn this, you can sell some other products. If you don't want to do online business, go somewhere else and do some other business. Okay, you can still sell some amazing products to a lot of people who want this. And there are people who are making money just by making this. There are people who are making money just by making this lamination machines. There are making people who are making money by importing some products. There are people who are making money by writing a book. There are people who are making money in 1,000 different ways. But what's stopping you is your conditioning of mind. And people told you that only job is safe, business is risky without even doing it. And so people who tried it were the people who never had any experience of doing a business. And they thought that, I will be able to do a business because only I want it without even learning it. What business really is, just looking at other people. And when they started building their business, they were ready to quit on the very first instance, on the very first resistance, and they were not willing to change their ways of how to win. So what I would tell you is that once you have a vision, it's like you having a goal of your dream life. Okay, so let's say this is you, and so you will have I believe you will have a big goal in your life. Now that goal is going to come with some obstructions. Okay, when you make a decision, universe wants to see whether you will be willing to go through the obstructions or not. Okay, everybody has to go through it. Even Sachin Tendulkar went through it. Mahendra Singh Dhoni went through it. I went through it. So you will also have to go through it. And these obstructions, if you go happily through them, they are just a part of a game because you are only focused on this. Problem is, most of the people, they just want to focus over here. So what is this? So let me ask you, is focusing on here going to create a feeling of action or not taking action? Action, अगर आपको लगता है action, just type A. अगर आपको लगता है not taking action, just type N. So over here, when you are looking at any opportunity, the problem is you have been told and programmed in the school to only look at objections, only look at obstructions, and that's what is happening with you. So every time you look at any opportunity, so opportunities come your way. How many times has this happened? Let me ask you कि आपने सोचा कि मुझे ये बिजनेस करना चाहिए था, लेकिन आपने नहीं किया, और थोड़े दिनों बाद आपने देखा somebody else did it. Has this happened to you? Yes or no? It happened with me many times. मुझे लगा कि ये करना चाहिए था, and मैं, but I did not have the power to take action when I did not knew this. And so it's like God was actually giving me the sign that this will work, do this. I took no action because I was in my worry, because I was always told by people that always be aware of get rich quick schemes. Always be very watchful that you are not getting tricked by people. But what they did not tell you is that you have already been tricked into poverty, my friend. You have already been tricked into poverty by the entire schooling system, by the entire management system, by entire society. And so it's like broke teaching broke how to be broke, and that's where people are feeling comfort. And when somebody, if they show them how they can change their life, people are not even willing to take action. And so I'm just telling you how you can change your life. So every time जब आपके पास वो idea था and you did not act on that idea, were you focusing on the objection, obstructions, or were you focused on the goal? Just type O for obstructions and G for goal. Where were you focused on? Think about this. Just type O for obstructions. अगर आपको ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन ही दिख रही थी उस आइडिया में, या अगर आपको गोल दिख रहा था, तो जी टाइप कीजिए. व्हाट डू यू थिंक? जब आपने एक्शन नहीं लिया, किस तरफ देख रहे थे आप? यू नो द आंसर, राइट? यू नो द आंसर. एंड सो जब आप ऑब्स्ट्रक्शंस की तरफ देखोगे, नो यू विल हैव नो पावर टू टेक एक्शन. एंड नाउ द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज कि you hold some people very dear in your life. These could be your parents, these could be your very close friends, these could be your spouse, this could be somebody. But I want to tell you, what they are telling you is whatever they know. And they don't, and look at their results, whatever they know. And so if you will follow their advice, you will also say no to your good life, because they are not here. They're not, I'm not teaching them. They don't know this law. They don't know how this universe works. I'm giving you is the principle of this universe. I'm giving you what's there inside the Bible. Okay. And so it's upon you now where you will focus. How many people do you think they are now in today's day and age? They are thinking that they don't have money. How many people do you think they will be there? What percentage of people, let me ask you, what percentage of people do you think will be there in this world who think that they don't have enough money? What percentage of people do you think would be thinking that they don't have enough money or they have very less money? Both are the same thing, but फिर भी क्या कितने परसेंटेज होंगे आपके हिसाब से? 80, 90, 95 कितने परसेंट लोग होंगे जो कहते हैं मेरे पास कम पैसा है या मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है या मैं पैसा मेरी प्रॉब्लम है? Any percentage, anybody wants to volunteer? 80, 90%, 99%? So I want to tell you, my friend, money is never the problem. The problem is the mindset. They have never done anything. They have never done anything which will actually help them make money. And they have this negative self-talk about money. And so I wanted to also share this, some affirmations with you today, which will actually help you reprogram yourself for your mind for, which will help help you reprogram your mind so that you start, improving your relationship with money. Ultimately, it's like it's our relationship with money. So I'm going to share this slides, some PDFs with you. Okay, so इस PDF में सबसे पहले तो I've shared with you some values. So first of all is, if you have to literally do something really big in your life, in your business, you need to work on certain values. Okay, so number one is start with faith. Okay, have faith. And so faith is you need to believe in a power which wants you to win and in the positive outcome of things. Number two is always have a purpose, and it's very important. So think about this. If you have a purpose, let me ask you, why do you really want to build a business? Have you ever thought about this? Is this about just making money? Or is this about maybe you want to give a better life to your family? Is it about maybe you want to prove that you are worthy? Is it because you want to maybe enjoy more luxuries? What do you want to do this? Maybe you want to help more people just like you who can also, have an amazing life. What is your purpose? Have you ever thought about this? Or are you just interested in just making some money like most of the people? And I want to tell you, if you don't have a purpose, make a purpose right now. Because what your purpose will do is, let me ask you, if you have a purpose that you want to do it with your, you want to build a business for your family. Let me ask you now, will it make your task easier to try or not? Yes or no? Just type E. If you think that if you have a purpose that you are doing it for your family, will it become easier for you to take action? Yes or no? That's what the power of purpose is. If you have a, so जब एक जवान लड़ने जाता है, जब एक सोल्जर जो है लड़ने जाता है, he has a purpose. He is doing it for his motherland. इसीलिए that gives him so much of power कि वो अपनी जान देने से पहले एक बार भी नहीं सोचता. Is there anything which is more precious than our life? क्या दुनिया का कितना भी पैसा उससे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकता है? नहीं. Whereas people, they are just trying to save their money and not go after their dreams. So I want to encourage you, have a purpose if you want to win big. Next value is you need to have a growth mindset. Okay, be willing to learn and invest in your business. Let me ask you, it literally makes me so strange when I come across people जो कि कहते हैं every month they want to earn 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakh rupees. But when it comes to investing into their business, they say कि 1 लाख रुपया एक बारी के लिए लगाना भी ज्यादा है. 1 लाख रुपए एक बारी के लिए लगाना ज्यादा है, एंड दे वांट टू मेक 5 लाख रुपीज एवरी मंथ इन देयर बिजनेस, उसके लिए वो तैयार हैं। लेट मी आस्क यू माय फ्रेंड, क्या ये कभी होने वाला है फॉर सच अ पर्सन हु बिलीव्स कि वो 1 लाख भी नहीं लगाएगा अपने बिजनेस में, बट दे वांट टू मेक 3 लाख, 4 लाख, 5 लाख, दे वांट पीपल टू इन्वेस्ट इनटू देयर बिजनेस, they want people to buy from them, but they don't want to even invest into their business. Do you think this is going to ever happen? Yes or no? Because what I'm teaching you is only in, in alignment with the laws of this universe. Unless you sow the seed, please do not expect the fruits to come. And when it comes to sowing the seed, जब आप seed sow करते हो, you don't stop sowing the seeds or stop taking care of the seeds. A lot of people, they start building a business and every second day they are ready to quit. And a lot of people, they are starting with the doubt only whether this will work or not. So what is doubt? Doubt is again worry, and you will, what you are believing in, that's what you will manifest. That's why I tell people, if you do not believe in this business, don't do it, because it's anyways not going to work for you. So I know this. If you just, if you would just ensure that you will do your part, I can guarantee you that universe is going to do its own part, because it's working for me now. What you are getting set up with is just the same system which I use. So if it works for me, it's going to work for you. What's there to worry? But the problem for most of the people is they don't have the growth mindset. They are not willing to invest into their business, but they came here and they wanted only money. It's like, I tell you, if I will tell people, somebody who wants to make their selling machine, and they say yes, they want to make their selling machine, and they're not willing to, invest into what it requires. So it will require some learning, it will require some some tools, but when it comes to investment, they will say no. So it's like somebody says, I want to make my body, but I will, I want to become muscular, but I will not invest into my gym, I will not invest into my diet, I will not invest into my, learning the skills of what are required in order to build a business, to build a body. Let me ask you, ऐसे आदमी की कभी बॉडी बनने वाली है? यस या नो? उसकी कभी बॉडी बनने वाली है जो कहता है कि मैं बॉडी के लिए जो है मैं डाइट पे भी नहीं पैसा खर्चूंगा, मैं स्किल भी नहीं सीखूंगा किसी से, और मैं जिम के लिए भी पैसा नहीं खर्चूंगा, मैं इक्विपमेंट्स का भी नहीं खर्चूंगा? डू यू थिंक उसका कभी कुछ होने वाला है? And I come across so many people, they are thinking of miracles to happen in their life without even sowing the seeds. At least sow the seeds. So you need to understand. See, first thing is you need to visualize what you want. Let me just show you. Okay. First thing is, I've shared that video with you as well. Okay, so think about this, your mind. So you have a mind and then you have an image. Okay, now this image, so this life, what you are seeing is just an image, and this is an image of what is going in your mind. And so it's like the reflection. So this life is just like a reflection. You are just seeing the reflection of what is happening in your mind. Okay, what is happening over here in your mind, you are just seeing that. Now what's happening is, whatever is there in your mind, it is creating your emotion and it is creating your feeling. And then what's happening is, you are vibrating at a certain frequency which is in alignment to this feeling, and then that's the kind of result you are attracting in your life from a different dimension, from a fifth dimension. Now think about this, a lot of people, they don't have the growth mindset, they want their lives to change. So it's not going to happen. Okay, watching videos, not taking any action, thinking about stuff is not going to get you to any results. It has never happened for anybody. But the problem is, when it comes to sending, when it comes to spending on maybe televisions, on cars, on homes, you have been programmed and conditioned in such a way कि मिडिल क्लास आदमी 1 मिनट में उन पे जाके लाखों रुपया खर्चा कर देता है. But when it comes to building their business, people are not ready to invest into their business, and that's the reason they are where they are. Do you think I reached here without any investment? Or anybody can build their business without investment? I promise you. Or हमारे business में तो, we run ads, but I'm just sharing this with you until and unless you understand where is the enemy and how you can actually make that enemy your friend, things will not change. The next value is, you need to have the fast execution. If you're just overthinking, so think about this, if there is something which can literally change your life. मैं क्यों कहता हूं कि लोग कभी भी फ्यूचर वाला एक्शन नहीं लेंगे जो वो कहते हैं कि वो 6 महीने बाद करेंगे, because if that is really important, then you should be doing it right now. If you don't think that is important, you think something else is important, that's what you're doing right now. So when somebody tells me, I don't have time today, I'm going for a party, I understand this person can never become rich because usko to party karni hai, party karne wala. Do you think a rich person will ever say no to money or no to business because they have to go to party? I don't think so. That's not how, riches come to you. And so, you need to be taking fast action. Then you need to have a laser focus. Now, focus is not about saying yes. Focus is about saying no to many things. Now, people want to build their business, but they don't want to leave their friends. They don't want to leave their lifestyle. They don't want to invest. They don't want to, stop watching movies. They don't want to stop watching cricket matches. And then they say they are focused about their life. Man, where was the focus? I don't see that. Okay. And so focus is about saying no to so many things. So think about this. For the last 4 years, I had no friends. I went nowhere for parties. I studied a lot, things which will help me in my business. I learned a lot of things. I built systems. And so what I did is I created systems so that now systems work for me. And now I have my time freedom. But I had to work really hard in order to reach this place. Now, if somebody says tomorrow ki yaar Vinay lucky tha, they don't understand that I made a smart choice. Now, when you have to be very focused, you will have to sacrifice certain things. और हमें ये लगता है आज तक, because nobody teaches us कि sacrifice क्या है. So I want to give you a new definition of sacrifice, my friend. Sacrifice is when you leave away something of a lower order in order to get something of a higher order. That's what sacrifice is. Now, for most of the people, sacrifice is something that you have to give away something which you really love. Who would want to do that? That's like an idiotic thing. But when you understand that sacrifice is something which you give away something of the lower order in order to get something of the higher order, then people will be ready for it. So let me ask you, my friend, if you have to give away your friends, if you have to give away watching films, or maybe watch just in once a week on a Sunday, if you have to start reading books, if you have to give up on social gathering and parties, and these things can ensure that you will become rich and you will have a life where you'll have more time to enjoy and do whatever you want. Let me ask you, should you be doing it? Yes or no? Should you be making this choice? Yes or no? Because if you can't make this choice, there's no point coming on to this meeting, because this is not about just giving you some gyan. What I'm sharing with you is literally is going to work, and I hope this is making sense with you and this is going deep, because what I'm sharing with you is to actually help you transform your life. Because what's going to happen is, otherwise a lot of other people, they are anyways working against you to keep you where they are. So if you have to be in that company of people where they are, you will never be rich. Understand this, okay? You have to be at a different level. And next is, you need to have the mindset of an abundance, okay? Open mindset hona chahiye. You should be looking at opening multiple streams of income and how you can contribute back also to other people's lives. And so that's where the magic will start to happen. Okay, that's where the magic will start to happen. Magic is not anywhere else. You know what, when people join this program, they think that it's going to be some some get rich quick scheme or something. What I'm teaching you is literally going to help anyone make a lot of money in a very short time. But it is only because we are working in the laws, in alignment of the in alignment of the universe. Because the only way you can make money is when you solve a big problem for a big pool of people in a big way. That's how you can make money. And so if you see now, there are so many people whom we can help with our great products, great services, and that's what we're going to do. And so money will be the byproduct. Okay. And so what we are going to teach is, not only we are going to teach people the mind stuff, but we will also teach them how they can grow in their business. And then we are going to make them partner with us. And if they have some great products, we are willing to sell them as well. So sky is the limit. Now, to share with you 12 rules very quickly for success. Number one is, have a very clear vision of the future you want to create. Okay, I told you that exercise. Now I want to ask you, my friend. I see so many people who join in, and some of you are here as well. After every video, I say that and I'm going to just pause this video for a second. After every video, I was saying that, please drop your comments, please, let me know about how do you think about this, how do you feel about this. I was just telling after every videos, and a lot of people, they do not leave any comment. Let me ask you, why did you not leave the comment? Can anyone just be, can Prashant, can Lokesh, can you be true? Why did you not leave the comment? I know the answer. I just want to hear from you. I know the answer. I'll give you the answer. Don't worry. If you don't give the answer, I'll give you the answer. But I wanted to hear from you because see, the only purpose is I truly want to help you from my heart. I hope you can sense that. I have got no other purpose, my friend, in my heart. Okay. I truly want to help each and every one of you. But why did you not participated in those things? Shall I tell you the reason? Can anybody say why did they not participate? Let me give you the reason. The reason is you were still doubtful. Okay, inner fear. You were still doubtful. You were still worried. You were still skeptical. Is it a yes or a no, Prashant and Lokesh? Is it a yes or a no? You were doubtful. You were fearful. You were worried. You were skeptical. Yes or no? It's okay. So if you did not have doubt, my friend, I'm so happy to hear that. But why did you not participate, my friend? You know what? Sometimes क्या होता है, हमें अपनी inner talk के बारे में खुद ही नहीं पता चलता because this mind, keeps us stuck. So I have got no other intention. I just want to help each and every person in our community. We deliver the best trainings and we will keep on delivering that. But my point is just to help you uncover those things. Anyways, thanks for sharing that there was no doubt. And so I want to just tell you, my friend, so be very, we have been always told that I'm going to just switch on, resume the recording. What is happening is we've always been told that be aware of get rich quick schemes. And so whenever there is an opportunity which comes in front of us where we can make a lot of money, what's happening is our body, they go in fear. And when we go out and ask other people about how this is going to work for us, you know what they will say, it's not going to work for you. And then you will have this tendency to step back to where you were. And so now you need to be really watchful of what you are thinking. So if you look at the entire, this module where, from where we started is whatever you are having, wherever you are having your belief, whatever you are believing, is what you are creating. So you can be lying to yourself and you can still be living that reality because that's how this universe is magical in nature. Okay, that's the beauty. Now, the second rule is never complain about anything you can't or are unwilling to change, because you should never be wasting your energy. Why focus on worrying or thinking about something which you can't change? Number 3 rule, learn every day. That will take you to your goal tomorrow. Even if you start today, how many of you will agree with me कि next 3 years में you can pick any topic and you can become an expert in that? Just type E in the chat box. How many of you agree with me that in the next 3 years you can pick up any topic you want and you can become an expert in that? And so all you need is just 1 hour of daily learning. Do you know 1 hour of daily learning आपको कितना आगे ले जाएगा life में? You will have no competition. There will be people who will, the world might think that they are smart, लेकिन अगर वो आपके सामने खड़े हो जाएंगे, they will be just like kindergarten stuff. I can promise you, I'm not that famous today, but if you make me stand just beside some of the very famous names, I'll show you, the crowd is going to say just by the end of the presentation that he is on a completely different plane than all the other people. It's not because I'm smart, only because I invested a lot of time in my learning in the past 4 years. What I'm going to do after this class is again go back to learning. I have my iPad and I have so many books and I do not hesitate in buying more books, and I have more books to study, for which I have already paid, and I have more books aligned which I want to, keep on reading and growing. So learn every day, that which will take you to your goal tomorrow. Break a sweat every day. You know what, we are all energy. and so we have emotion. So emotion is energy in motion. When you take care of your, so how many of you have felt this way कि अगर हम किसी दिन किसी दिन लो फील कर रहे होते हैं, बट ऑल ऑफ अ सडन इफ यू जस्ट चेंज योर एनर्जी, okay, just change your mind, and if you say no, I'm going to be literally going out and doing some amazing stuff today, I'm going to actually participate and I'm active now, just like a flip of a button, just type F if you believe this has happened with you, just like a flip of a button everything changes. ओके मेरे साथ कई बार हुआ है, व्हेन आई वेक अप, कई बार लगता है कि आज मेरे को काम नहीं करना, मैं लो हूं, बट देन आई रियलाइज दिस इज इन माय पावर, आई जस्ट फ्लिप द बटन एंड आई गेट इनटू एक्शन. सो व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इज आवर माइंड एंड आवर बॉडी बोथ आर कनेक्टेड. सो अगर आपको अपना माइंड का ध्यान रखना है, ओके, तो आप अपने बॉडी का ध्यान रखिए. जब आप बॉडी का ध्यान रखते हैं तो आप माइंड का भी ध्यान रख रहे हैं. सो यू नीड टू बी टेकिंग केयर ऑफ बोथ. अगर आपकी बॉडी lethargic हो रही है, then what's happening is your energy is getting blocked. So be willing to break a sweat every day. Give away that what you want more. You want more money, be willing to give charity when you make profits. Don't be cheap on your journey to greatness. My friend, there is nothing which you can achieve without investing your time, money, and effort. And so whatever it is, you will have to invest these things, if these three things, if you have to do something great. So even if you have to lose your weight, you will have to invest in maybe going to a gym, buying a better diet, learning more about stuff, investing into the right thing. And so be willing to invest into your business or whatever you want to achieve. Simplify everything. There is a great power in simplicity. We have been taught in such a way कि हमें लगता है complicated stuff successful है. Well, we have a completely simple system which literally works like crazy. Don't settle for good enough. Commit to excellence in everything you do. Okay, try and make things better. We are always striving to make things better, and that's what we will help more people with. Don't be busy. Be effective, efficient, and productive. Every day, you need to understand you only came on this planet to have best experiences. Okay, God sent you only for a very limited period of time, and so a day gone is not going to come back. So the way you can make most of your life and help a lot of people is by being effective, efficient, and productive. Make sure you do that. Take responsibility, be in control, and make things happen. I come across so many people, they say, I want to do it, but today I don't have money. When you make a statement, I don't have a money, that's like a statement which closes all the opportunities. But if you start thinking, how can I have money to do this? If this is really important, how can I have money? Then you will see ways will come. We have people who arranged money and who build their business. I'm not saying this to anyone to actually arrange it. I'm just telling you how you use empowering, statements for yourself. It's like when somebody says, I'm not technical. Well, how can I learn skills where I will be more technical? The problem is हम खुद ही चीजों को कई बारी बड़ा बना देते हैं अपने माइंड में. What if we just keep them what they are and just say कि okay, if we want to do it, how can we find ways of doing it? Okay. Lead by example. Never ask anyone to do anything you are not willing to do yourself. Okay. And 12th is, remember, you can achieve anything with focus and self-discipline because you have a very powerful mind. You can achieve anything, and that's true. Now I'm going to share these affirmations with you. Winning money game. Okay, so ये affirmations मैं आपको साथ share करूँगा. Just take these print out so that you can reprogram yourself for more success, which is, I'm an excellent money manager. I always pay myself first. I put my money in TWCGO accounts every week. I earn enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle. I'm financially free. I work because I choose to, not because I have to. My part-time business is managing and investing my money and creating passive income streams. Then I'm going to give you some affirmations for digital lifestyle. I earn massive passive income. I earn more than enough. Okay, so TWCGO is tax, wealth, charity, general, household, and expenses. Okay, and for the other expense, others में आता है other expenses. So if you want to learn more about this, Prashant, I will share one more link with you, training of my mentor Vic. तो विक ने एक कोर्स बनाया हुआ है, 7 steps to freedom. You can go through that where Vic actually tells you about TWCGO. I will also cover this. Okay, I'll also cover this. So I earn a massive passive income. I earn more than enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle. I set up systems and vehicles to work instead of me. I get paid on the basis of value I provide without my labor. I love making money while I sleep, play, or I'm on a vacation. If you go and if you tell people that you can make money while you are sleeping, a lot of people think that's not going to be true. That's what we're going to teach everyone. You can make your selling machine like मैंने बनाई हुई है, right? And so the less I work, the more I earn. Excellent passive income opportunities come my way. I appreciate all the free time and money I have. I'm financially free. I work because I choose to, not because I have to. I I never have to work again. Again, remember, I told you it's about believing. Okay, when you just give a suggestion to your subconscious mind. By the way, अगर आपने ये book नहीं पढ़ी, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, आई वुड हाईली रिकमेंड, इसको लीजिए। और इसके कुछ एक चैप्टर्स हैं जो कि वेयर यू कैन गो, जिसमें चैप्टर नंबर है 10, 9, 10, 11 एंड 12, 13, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13। अगर आप वो भी पढ़ लेंगे, इट्स गोना बी वेरी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. You will have a completely different kind of a belief. Now the next affirmation is for winning mind game. So iske andar you will be reading, I create my life, I create the exact amount of my financial success. Now let me ask you guys, do you all of you have your goal cards? Yes or no? Just type G if you have a goal cards, and if you don't have a goal cards, just type no. Again, I told you inside the course, but the problem is most of the people, they are so busy watching videos, they think that this is just a joke. My friend, you need to have your goal cards. If you don't have your goal cards, please jaiye banaiye. You are playing with something which is really powerful. Okay, all these other things are great, but you need to have that as well. I admire and model rich and successful people. I believe money is important. Money is freedom and makes life more enjoyable. Not like other people who are thinking money is hard, money is the root of all evil, people who are rich are bad. No, I get rich doing what I love. I deserve to be rich because I add value to other people's lives. I am generous and excellent receiver. I'm truly grateful for all the money I have now. Lucrative opportunities always come my way. My capacity to hold and earn and grow money increases day by day. Let me just, you know, this is typo mistake, hold. And then there is secrets of the millionaire mind, key affirmations hai. I'm going to share all these with you, and these are health affirmations. So let me just share these with you. Uh, or okay. So when you will click on the second link, which is values, vinayasdhir.com/values. I hope you can see my screen. आपको ये सारे values मिल जाएंगे. You can take a printout of this PDF, and if you want, you can get that laminated, just like मैंने इसको laminate किया हुआ है, and you can paste it somewhere in your home so that you can watch them again and again, and it will actually inspire you to take action. Okay. Okay, so could you take the download? खुल गया सबके लिए? Just type yes if you could access that. Okay, एक कोई भी एक लिख दो, so I will understand कि you could access those PDF. Guys, could you access the PDF? All right, great, awesome. Okay, so lovely. So I hope you found, I want to tell you, my friend, from my heart, when you will start believing, your life will change just like magic. You will see you will be making more money than what most of the people will make working hard. I have seen that happening in my life. Okay, it works like crazy. And if you will give bar to worry, so aaj ke baad, if you could take away one thing from this session is no worries. कुछ भी हो जाए लाइफ में, नेवर वरी, ऑलवेज अंडरस्टैंड कि एक एक बर्ड जो है, जब वो वरी नहीं करता, आप ह्यूमन बीइंग होके हाईएस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ क्रिएशन, डू यू थिंक योर गॉड इज गोना लीव यू? इट्स नॉट गोना हैपन। आई एम टेलिंग यू समथिंग। मुझे नहीं पता आपके बाकी लोग जो सराउंडिंग में वो क्या बताएंगे। जस्ट टेल देम बी अवे फ्रॉम यू and just give up worry and just leave everything on God and take action in faith and take massive action and then see your life change. Don't take small actions, because when you take small actions means what? Again, worry. And so you will only be manifesting worry. So do not have those, do not take those actions thinking if this will work for me, then I will do this. If so, you have to declare to your mind, it is already working for me. You have to start living from the end. Okay. It's like when you are rich in your mind, how would that rich person behave? Will it be fearful? Will it having any worry? No. Rich person will have that confidence. He'll go out and do things in a completely different way. So don't be like that, tiny mini me, thinking that whether this will work for me. If this will work for me, then it will never work for you if you have this kind of an approach, because then you're manifesting the other thing. Don't do that. I've already shared that mirror principle video also with some of you. If you've seen that, it's also there on my Facebook. A lot of people, they are liking that. Okay, and so you can also watch on my Facebook page. And so that's it for today. I hope you found this useful. Or I'm actually working on the entire. Let me just pause this now. Understand, Sadhguru also tells in that video, you need to watch this, manifest whatever you can, whatever you want. That God will not lift a little finger for you. What you call as God is the creator himself. So as a creator, he has done a wonderful job in his creation. But what's going to happen is, when you want to manifest some things, he will create the surroundings in such a way that you can get some amazing results with less effort, with faith. That's what that video is saying. Please go back and watch that module second, module 2 and module 3 of success challenge for affiliate business. I created that from my heart, my friend. It's not some fluff. What I'm teaching you is the real stuff. The problem is कि हमारे को हमारी powers के बारे में ही नहीं बताया जाता. I'm just telling you the power of your subconscious mind, which this book, Think and Grow Rich. A lot of people, they are thinking to grow poor. They work on think and grow poor. A lot of people, they are self-destructive. Think and grow in worry. Okay, there can be no worry if you don't think about this. There could be anything which is happening in your life, but if you don't think about this, there could be no worry. So don't give power to all your, situations, circumstances, because all you are doing is you are looking at all the wrong, in the wrong direction. When you start looking at the opportunities, God gave you so many things यार. एक अच्छे कपड़े हैं, एक आपके पास मोबाइल है, आपके पास लैपटॉप है, आपके हाथ पांव हैं, अच्छे घर में रहते हो, लाइट है, बिजली पानी है. You can be thankful for so many things. Just place gratitude to God, and you'll see good things coming to you just like magic, because you will be on the frequency of gratitude. जिसको कहते हैं ना शुक्राना कहते हैं, कोई कोई शुक्राना कहता है, कोई कहता है थैंकफुल रहना चाहिए, कोई ग्रेटिट्यूड कहता है. All the same things. The idea is to be in that feeling where you have complete trust in that Almighty, and whatever you are doing is actually, that it's going to actually work for you in your favor. It's already working for you all the time, and it will always keep on working for you, because एक natural tendency है इस पूरे universe की towards growth. Okay, अगर एक सीड भी डालोगे, अ सीड नोज हाउ टू ग्रो. यू आर अ ह्यूमन बीइंग यार. आपको लगता है आपको सीड से कम पावर दी होगी गॉड ने? हो ही नहीं सकता. But the problem is nobody taught us, and they taught us everything which is actually stopping us to grow big in our lives. क्योंकि स्कूलों ने कहा हमारे को, हमारे सब लोगों को सिखा दिया, और हमने अपनी किससे किनसे सीखी अपनी सारी वैल्यूज, हमने अपने माता पिता से सीखी जिनको हम बहुत लाइक करते हैं, ट्रस्ट करते हैं, बट दे डोंट नो व्हाट दे डोंट नो, राइट? सो जरूरी नहीं कि उनको जितना पता था वही सब सही था। उन्होंने, मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मेरे को क्या सिखाया, दैट यू हैव टू गो टू अ जॉब, बिजनेस इज रिस्की। फॉर माई इन 42 years in my life I was thinking that business is risky। मैंने कभी बिजनेस नहीं किया, मैं कभी फेल नहीं हुआ बिजनेस में, और मेरा बिलीव था कि बहुत सारा पैसा लगता है, बहुत सारा डर लगता है, बहुत सारा रिस्क होता है, एंड आई वाज लिविंग विद दीज बिलीव्स। पढ़ा लिखा आदमी 42 साल तक was idiot, and I could not decide that business is what it is. Business is about going out and helping people and serving their need, and if I can go out and help big amount of people, big number of people in a big way, I can make a lot of money. Or I can go out and help a big number of people even in a small way, still I will make a lot of money. Money was never the issue, the issue was the idea. Make sense? So you have to be willing to forego your old beliefs. They were just your memory. Thanks them that they helped you to reach to this place. But now if you want to upgrade, when people come to me, sometimes they tell me, will you teach me this, will you teach me this, will you teach me this way? I just tell them that if you will tell me how I have to teach you, then how can I teach you? Because what you are going to tell me is only what you know, and if you keep on doing what you know, you will keep on getting what you know, right? So when you go to a mentor, I reached there because I submitted to my mentors and I said, okay, teach me. And whatever they taught me, I understood that I don't know, and now let me do what they say. And then I look at the results, and then I believe that whatever they are saying is the right thing, and I started taking action. Okay. Or yaar, you need to go and watch again. Okay, go and watch module 4 again. Please go and watch module 4 again. Okay, in success challenge दोबारा देखो सारा. Okay, दोबारा देखो सारा. ओपन माइंड ओपन हार्ट के साथ पहले वीडियो से शुरू करना. ओके, बीच में से मत कूदना, बीच में से मत कूदना, पहले से शुरू करना एंड ड्रॉप योर कमेंट्स ऑल्सो जब मैं पूछूंगा. पहले वीडियो से चलना, लाइन से चलना, एक एक करके, स्किप करके मत आना. चाहे दोबारा देखना पड़ता है, 2 दिन लगते हैं, 5 दिन लगते हैं, कोई जल्दी नहीं है, आराम से देखो. ओके, डू दैट. चलो. Okay, guys, love you, and thank you for joining in. I will also, give this recording for everyone so that they can enjoy and they can also improve in their life. I will also put this on YouTube. I will also put this session on my Facebook. We'll just do some editing so that most of the people, they can get some healthy insights in their life. They can get out of this worry, brainwash yourself so that you never have to worry. Understand, your, not mine, your God runs the universe. It's not going to leave you, right? जब वो चिड़िया का भी ध्यान रखता है, आपका भी रखेगा. Don't worry about anything. Okay, you got nothing to lose. You came with nothing, you will go with nothing. You are anyways in profit. Remember this. Let's make it happen. So I'm going to just play the video of our community once, and then we will call it a day. Thanks for joining in. I'm anyways, available on my email at any point in time if you want to reach out to me. God bless you. Let's enjoy this theme video of our community. Let's make it happen, and then we will call it a day. God bless you, and I wish 2025 changes everything in your life, and you become the creator, you become the master of your destiny. let's make it happen. Bye bye.